Hello, and welcome to You Write, the podcast where creativity meets community.
I'm Ray Ray.
And I'm Maddie Matt.
Each week on You Write, we challenge our listeners to write a story in just 30 minutes, using 3 of 5 randomly generated words.
It's a fun and fast-paced exercise to spark your imagination and get those creative juices flowing.
We'll read your submissions, offer feedback, and discuss the unique twists and turns of each story.
So whether you're an aspiring author or just love a good tale, You Write is your place to explore the endless possibilities of storytelling.
So grab a 6-pack of blood and honey and a sandbox, get comfy, and let's dive into this week's stories.
And remember, the only limit is your imagination and 30 minutes. So let's see what you got.
Let's do it.
How was your week?
My week was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been very productive.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. You enjoying this fall weather?
I'm loving it.
Oh, I am too. Oh,
I'm loving it so much.
I've missed it.
Yeah,
I've missed it. And it seems like we normally just skip straight from summer to winter, but it seems like we're going to get like 2 or 3 weeks of fall weather.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Oh, it's amazing.
I'm loving it. It feels so good outside.
It is. Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah. How are you besides loving the fall weather?
Besides that, that's fine.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm playing a new game.
What is
called Ghost of Yote. It's the sequel to the game Ghost of Tsushima.
Ooh.
It's a samurai game.
Oh.
I say samurai. It's a feudal Japan game.
Okay. Yeah, feudal, like Feudal.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah.
It's a futile
Japan.
It's a Japanese exercise in futility.
Yeah. Samurai do play a part, but they're kind of problematic, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, because at least in Ghost of Tsushima, I'm not far enough into Ghost of Yote, but in that one, he was samurai.
Mm-hmm.
But in order to avenge his fallen samurai, he had to do things that were
against samurai code.
Yes.
Oh shit.
You cannot kill from the shadows.
And he did it. Oh wow.
Oh,
that's messed up.
It's really messed up.
But
he did what he had to do.
Yeah.
And he became a legend.
Okay, worth it.
Yeah.
YOLO, you know?
YOLO.
YOLO.
YOLO, Ghost.
YOLO, Ghost.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's a fun game so far.
That sounds like fun.
Barely got started, but
nice.
Yeah.
That sounds very fun.
It is fun. I have been enjoying it.
Yay!
Yay! You know what else I enjoyed?
What?
These stories.
Me too.
Yeah?
So much.
And who did we decide to read this week?
I believe that we decided to read our very own in-house Matt Said Words.
We did. Yeah, this is my story. So this is Breathe by Matt Said Words. Breathe. The words came to me through the void, the nothing. I feel my chest rise and fall, rise and fall. My mind swims through memories of a time that cannot be. People carry little black panes of glass in their pockets and purses. They chirp and chime and cast light in chaotic constellations. They are familiar and alien, like a funhouse full of close family. That's it. My mother's voice again. Keep breathing. You'll feel better soon, I promise. My eyes opened, and there she was, smiling down at me on that day I stayed home from school with pneumonia. I remember my breathing, such as it was, labored and coming in wet, rattling wheezes. Breathe with me. She took my hand and placed it on her midriff. She inhaled, and her diaphragm expanded out, out, out. I thought she might pop, like an overinflated balloon she breathed so deep. See? She said, smoothly exhaling. Be easy, and breathe easy. Now, close your eyes. I did. Good. Now, relax. Relax everything. Relax your shoulders, your stomach, your neck and face. Relax your toes. My toes? Yes, hijito, your toes. Relax your feet and legs. Relax your hands, your arms, your chest. Relax your knees and hips. I pondered on how I was supposed to relax the bony knobs of my knees and hips, but left the question for later. In this moment, I wanted nothing more than to breathe evenly again. I would try anything, even relaxing a bone. That's good. You're doing good. Now, concentrate on your mind. Feel it. Don't think. Just feel it. I felt a gentle touch of fingers between my eyes. Feel here. Feel the tension? The ache? My brow unfurrowed, and I felt lighter, like a barely perceptible weight was pulled from around my neck. Good, Rocco. Now, follow me. With my hand on her belly and hers upon my brow, we breathed in, slow, slow. 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds. We held that way, seated, cross-legged across from one another, right hands outstretched, joined for 4, 5, 6 heartbeats in silent serenity before we, eventually, inexorably, let go, exhaling and dropping our hands. My eyes opened.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
I really, really enjoyed reading this. To me, reading this is like an exercise in mindfulness. Yeah, because it's like, just like, you doing a mindfulness exercise, meditation or something, like you're focusing on your breathing, like feeling specific parts of your body. It was very calming to me.
Perfect.
At a time when I needed some calming.
Yeah.
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 So that was awesome. I loved that. And I loved the description of the relationship between a mother and her child.
Awesome. Yeah.
I absolutely loved that because I would say the majority of the population of the world believe that that is like the most sacred relationship.
Yeah.
Between a mother and child. And I just love that. It's just beautiful.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm glad I could capture that.
Yeah.
To one degree. And in this case, capture it in this way.
Mm-hmm.
So my inspiration for this was 2 things. One, I woke up at like 4 a.m. and could not go back to sleep. So this was my attempt to basically put myself back to sleep. I pulled up the image prompt and was just sitting there looking at it for, it might have been 5 seconds. And then I immediately thought of this character, Rocco.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I think it was this me attempting to be mindful. And this character, Rocco, he's lost within his own mind.
Yeah.
And so he was just there.
Yeah.
And then I projected my childhood illness, this pneumonia. And for me as a child, it was asthma, but it kind of amounted to the same. Like suddenly I was just in this room struggling to breathe. And I was Rocco in this moment. And so I don't know what it was. This scene just came fully formed. And so I tried to capture the formation of this scene by framing it in this, I guess, just popping out of the void, the nothing. I feel my chest rise and fall. So kind of framing it back in like he's lost.
Yeah. He's
still lost, but he's still moving through these memories. And so that was more or less my framing device.
Okay. Yeah, I can definitely feel that in reading it. I love probably the most like aesthetically, I'm going to say yummy. That's just going to be my word from now on. The yummiest part of this is in the first paragraph where it says, people carry little black panes of glass in their pockets and purses. They chirp and chime and cast light in chaotic constellations. They are familiar and alien, like a fun house full of close family. So I think that is phones.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I really, really like that description. Like that part, I was just like, yummy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one that just happened.
Mhm.
And it arose from basically a need of saying like he both does and does not know what these things are
Yeah.
as he's moving through these memories, I guess.
Mhm.
So we're up to the point like he's in his childhood. These
Mhm.
things don't exist in this time.
Yeah.
And so like as we progress, he will become familiar with
Yeah.
what these things are
Right.
as he's like basically discovering himself,
Mhm.
his own memories. And so this is just like we're right at the start of who he is, I guess.
Right.
And so we'll just gradually just unfold
Yeah.
a little piece at a time of this, but all while he's stuck still in his own mind, but that does know what these things are.
Right.
So, yeah, I really enjoyed writing that.
So he's kind of like blending together like time periods in his mind.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. But he just pops into memories.
Right.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so this is the one that he jumps into. So,
Mhm.
and I think I've kind of gone back and forth on how to progress this as far as to pop into these memories chronologically or to do them scattered.
Yeah.
I think I will probably scatter this more.
Mhm.
But so far it's been fairly chronological. Like we start with him and his mother, this relationship with him and his mother,
Yeah.
which as you said is like the most sacred relationship.
Yes.
And so that would make sense if that's where he begins,
Right.
is with this first relationship he ever had.
Mhm.
These first memories he ever created were of course around his mother.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I love that. And you know what I just realized is that I know we're going to get to Richie's story, but I almost feel like you and Richie landed on two sides of the same coin.
Yes, and I'm so glad you said, because I did not read Richie's prior to writing this.
Yeah. But
and so whenever I read it, I was like, oh, this is weird.
Yeah, because it's like very different, but it's like the different aspects of a woman, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And also the Gaia being like the life giver, you know, as well.
Yeah.
And she has like the nurturing, life giving side, and then like the provocative sexual side, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, basically this just is almost like I feel like I could read this to like meditate.
Well, and part of it was me trying to go back to sleep. So
Right.
it was kind of intended to have that effect.
Right.
If not on an audience, then upon myself while I was writing it.
Yeah.
And I do usually start a story most weeks. Most of the time it doesn't get posted because it never gets finished because it's just, a piece of it and then just walk away.
Right.
But in this case, like, while this felt like just a piece, I felt like it was enough. I wanted to go ahead and post it. So, yeah.
So how do you feel about writing from the perspective of a Hispanic child?
That's a really good question. And the way I feel about it is, honestly, I do feel pretty comfortable with it. I feel like I'm a part of a Hispanic culture now that I'm married to Kim.
Yes.
To a degree that I feel like I know where the pitfalls live. And I also know where our similarities lie. And that's what I'm trying to stick to are the similarities between how I grew up and how like Kim grew up,
right,
as an example.
Right.
So that's what I'm trying to overlap here as like this from a doylistic standpoint. Like as the author, I don't want to project too much of my upbringing as a white man onto Rocco.
Right.
But at the same time, Rocco is also an American.
Yeah.
Like he didn't grow up all that different from myself. He just has a slightly different familial background.
Yeah.
One that I'm very excited to explore, and one that I've actually given quite a lot of thought to, and quite a lot of research to.
Yeah.
And I'm pulling in aspects of who my family is and how we behave, how Kim's family is, how they behave, and just how similar people are.
Right.
Just how human people
Everybody
are.
is.
I'm just excited to explore the humanity
Mm-hmm.
of this
I
character.
love that.
Yeah.
And I think that, writing from this Hispanic perspective, which I know you've done before, is an excellent exercise in trying to understand where someone else is coming from.
Yeah.
And it's also an excellent exercise in creativity.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It's and like I said, it's barely creative. Like, because I feel like he's so much like me.
Right.
It's and to a degree I can see this could be problematic just the same.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm making him so much like me. But at the same time, again, it's the similarities. Like, that's what I want to explore,
right.
By not just making him another white child.
Right.
I guess.
I definitely don't think that that's problematic. I think that it is opening your mind to understanding other experiences, and trying to, I don't know, just broaden your horizons, like.
Yeah. And
I love it.
One thing that I'm excited most to explore about this character is the language barrier,
mm-hmm.
which is something that I struggle with now with Kim's family.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one that I plan to have in this story.
Yeah.
At certain points.
Mm-hmm.
This language barrier is something that just writing as like a white character and then bringing in like somebody who speaks Spanish, and these characters not being able to understand one another.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that for one, that feels tropey. And two, that's not really what I'm trying to get across. I'm trying to get across this language barrier inside of a family.
Right.
Which is one that I have known. It's one that I knew someone who had this language barrier in their
mm-hmm.
family.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw how it affected them. And it's something that I'm anxious to explore and to understand.
Yeah.
So that's another part of why I don't just want another white character.
Right.
So, and all of this came about after the fact. And the way that I jumped into this and came to the idea that I want to write about these things
mm-hmm.
is by just putting that name down, and by putting this culture on the page and thinking, like, what does that make me think of?
Right.
And it starts making me think of these experiences and these people and this
mm-hmm.
culture that I know of.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to learn more about them.
Yeah.
And it makes
fantastic.
me want to, like, open up ties that I've forgotten about and,
mm-hmm.
and talk to people that I haven't talked to in a long
mm-hmm.
time. Like,
mm-hmm.
this act of being creative is allowing me to it's allowing me to be someone I otherwise wouldn't have been.
Yeah.
To be closed-minded in a way that is unfair to myself,
right.
and to the people that I'm starting to explore.
mm-hmm.
Like, that's all I have to say on that.
I love it, and I think it's fantastic.
Well, thank you.
Yes, and it's definitely trending towards things that I teach in my intercultural competency class.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
Yeah, kind of is. But it's really just about sitting with and spending time with somebody that is different from you, and understanding their story and understanding how very similar we all are.
Awesome.
Yeah. And that's my like
I love that.
end goal. Well, my ultimate pipe dream goal, which is not really a pipe dream. Well, it's to help do my part to eradicate ignorance by facilitating relationships between cultures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I feel like that's a big part of what you do, like, for work.
Yeah.
In general.
Totally. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I feel like this is definitely my jam. This is definitely like my wheelhouse. So I love that you're going this direction with your writing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it so far.
Yay. So are we. Yeah, I think it was great. And I want to hear more from Rocco.
Oh, we will eventually. I'm
Yeah.
sure he'll come back and pay us a visit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Matt. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
We loved it.
Oh, thank God.
We love that.
And
Wow.
up next is The Lady and the Tiger by
Yes.
Nick Tew. Oh, and I should preface this, Walker, I know you came in first here on the week, but since you have two stories, we're going to discuss them together at the end of the episode. So for now, we're going to move into The Lady and the Tiger by Nick Tew.
Hey, Nick. So I kind of did like a cursory skim. No, not really even a skim. I just basically glanced over it and saw something about a cat. And then I started from the beginning and I was like, oh my God, is this in the perspective of a cat? This is so good. Because it's like, I have another mouth to feed. I'm behind on rent. I'm out of a job.
Yeah.
And I was just like thinking about it from the perspective of a cat. And that honestly inspired me. And I was like, but it was already too late whenever I read this. But I was like, I'm going to do a piece from the perspective of a cat.
Oh,
where
right
they're
on.
just like having these thoughts like, what the fuck? I have like 5 mouths to feed.
Mm-hmm.
All of my baby daddies keep coming around. You know, like all this stuff. So
you should, not that it's exclusively from the perspective of a cat, but there's a book called Hollow Kingdom.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, it's from the perspective of a talking crow.
Yeah.
And his friend who is a bloodhound.
Right.
But there's like interludes from all sorts of animal perspectives. They're exclusively animal perspectives.
I love
always.
that. I love that.
But the first interlude character is from a cat, and oh my God, it's so good.
Oh, I
it's
love
amazing.
that. Okay.
That cat character is something else.
Yeah. That is going to the top of my reading list.
Yeah, that book is far better than it has any right to be, I feel like. But
that's fantastic.
Yeah, the premise is it's from as I mentioned, perspective of a talking crow during a zombie apocalypse, the outbreak of a zombie apocalypse. So
nice.
Yeah. Oh, it's cool.
Nice.
It's pretty rad.
Awesome.
Nick, you mentioned that they were halfway through and realized how similar this was to the previous entry, which I guess it strikes a similarity in that they're having a conversation, but I guess it's also this like dreamlike conversation. So yeah, I see where you're coming from on that. Yeah, your subconscious was still thinking of dreams and framing, and just so that's just interesting because that means like now we've got mine and Nick's and Richie's like are all this kind of like dreamy stories. So it just makes me like the prompt really is quite thematic.
No, totally.
In a way that I wasn't really expecting it to go this direction, but seeing all these stories kind of in this dreamscape.
Yeah.
It really makes perfect sense, but I did not anticipate that. So that's very interesting.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is. Okay, so we have a lady here. And she is apparently being lured into some magic.
Yeah. Interesting magic at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know, like, what's the end goal? What's the end game of this magic? You know, like, I don't know.
Yeah. So
I just want to know where it's going.
I'm just going to jump to my reaction at the end of reading this. Basically, it ends with, then I can start teaching you how to break the rules and how to make your own luck. How does that sound? My response to that question is that sounds fucking awesome and I want to read more. More. Give me more.
Yeah.
This sounds so fun. I love this idea of luck as magic.
Yeah.
And that they're speaking with this entity. Like, this just sounds like such a fun story. I want to read so much about this relationship between Lady Luck and this character who's just really analytical and critical.
Right.
Like, that just sounds like such a fun dynamic.
And I feel like Lady Luck is smiling even more upon this character for being analytical.
Yes, exactly.
You know?
It just sounds like such a great pairing of character types, of archetypes, I guess.
Yeah.
And that Luck is powerful like this. That's so cool.
Right.
I love that.
I like the description of how the cat is where does it chronologically positioned? She positioned Tanya on top of her. If that is a way to like summon Lady Luck, I am so fucking lucky.
You've talked with Lady Luck often, have you?
Often, because my cat, Chewy, that's what she does. She just like nestles herself like in the center of either my back or my stomach. And if it's it's always my stomach when I wake up. And then I wake up with her just like staring at me, you know?
Yeah.
I'm really lucky.
Oh yeah. And during this conversation, this character. Oh, what's our character's name? Do we know?
Yeah, we do. It's hold on. Do we?
I really need to start just. Oh, Marie.
Marie. Yes,
Yes,
right.
Marie.
Mm-hmm.
Marie asks, "Why the cat?" To which Lady Luck says, "Cats are useful." She explained, "Not necessary, but they have good instincts for breaking the rules."
Yeah,
which is a lovely idea.
it is.
Great instincts for breaking the rules,
and it's so true.
It is, and it's such a great way to characterize cats.
Yeah,
just I like that it's including their instincts and that they break the rule. Yeah, it's a great way to describe them.
It's awesome.
I'm not an expert on cats. This whole conversation is really interesting. Like,
yeah, well, I think it's cool how Lady Luck is not omniscient.
Yes,
you know, it's like she has her expertise, and she's not hesitant to tell you that's not one of the things that I do. So
yeah, she's a god, like little G.
Yeah,
God. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, very, very interesting. And I love the description that we get. It was, the first thing that struck Marie was that the woman had shifting symbols for her eyes, of which there were 3 symbols for currency, numbers, and letters, and fruit, like a slot machine cycling at blinding speed. That's just such a unique description.
That is very unique.
Yeah. I really like that. And I'll be curious to see like other ways that you could describe her appearance as being lucky. Like that's one that we get. Yeah. Like it's just that's such a creative way, a creative exercise to how do you visualize someone as lucky. Yeah. 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 Aww. Very cool.
I think it's cute how Marie's like, why is she huge right now about the cat?
Yeah.
And Lady Luck, because most cats do that when they can. I think they still see themselves like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
That is so cute because cats, they would see themselves.
They would.
Like giant panthers and tigers and lions.
Those cocky bastards.
Yeah. Again, this conversation, like it may be similar to last week's, but this is a different kind of conversation.
Honestly, it did not remind me at all of last week's.
Yeah. Other than that,
they're very different.
Their dialogue.
Yeah.
And this kind of liminal space.
Right. But because of that, again, like I said last week, I just really got into it.
Yeah.
The dialogue.
Yeah. Yeah. You really do write these one-on-one conversations very well, and they flow very naturally. Yeah. Yeah, I was very invested in this story to the point where at the end I was just like, give me more. I want to keep reading. I really want to keep reading this.
I'm like, oh, what's going to happen next?
Yeah. Yeah, I really want to read more about these 2 people or these 2 characters.
Yeah, me too.
I'm also really curious the way we begin with this. She knew that behind the Waffle House had not yet become a popular locale, and she figured that was as far from civilization as she could get. So we're in this. So we got Waffle House as one place where we begin. Yeah. So she buried the parcel under just a couple inches of dirt, crawled into her sleeping bag, positioned Tanya on top of her, and held on tight to her mace. When you read mace, like a can of mace,
I was thinking about the weapon.
Yes. Yeah. Like a.
But I think it might have meant the can. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So that's why I wanted to bring up. It's like if this is like the handheld weapon, like not the spray weapon. This is this weird marriage of reality.
Yeah. So like
magic.
My first thought was the first thing that came to mind was the handheld weapon, but based on the context of this just being a regular lady, I kind of want to say it's probably the spray can,
which makes perfect sense. In which case, I might encourage calling it pepper spray. It's a little harder to confuse.
Yeah,
and unless it is the handheld weapon,
right?
In which case, ignore everything.
Great. Yeah, just forget all of that.
I'm really curious.
Yeah, we want nicked
behind a Waffle House. Yeah. Yeah, the spray, a can of pepper spray. Yeah. Especially when you're just camping out in a sleeping bag behind a Waffle House with your cat. Right. Like that paints a very different image than camping out behind a Waffle House in your sleeping bag with your cat and your club. Right. Yeah, your Your spiked club.
Yes, your spiked club. That's an interesting picture, though.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, both are very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But just that distinction, it just changes so much.
It does change things a little bit. Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It do.
Tanya seemed to be giving her a confused stare. I love that. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Why are we here?
Tanya, but maybe Tanya knows deep down. And I like the idea of a cat named Tanya.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's cute.
I immediately imagine her name is Tanya Harding.
Oh. With the club.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, man. I love this story, Nick. This is a lot of fun. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Nick.
So our next story is Burning Bright by Allfair Chatwin.
Yes. Allfair. I would like to start by saying that this is my favorite story you've written so far. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you kind of went a different direction than I've seen you go with this story, because it seemed, well, I know there were still like, magical things about it, but the setting altogether just seemed very like real, like very real world setting. Besides, of course, the tiger and all that, but the just being at the clubhouse or whatever with the dad and his creepy friends and all that stuff, it just seemed like you were leaning a little bit more into like real life.
Yeah, magical realism.
Right.
I believe. I think you could slot it inside that. Yeah, no, I would actually agree. This is this struck a different tone than we've seen from you so far, especially when we're discussing dad.
Yeah.
This is a very different tone than we've seen from you so far. Not that we've seen just a ton of like your representation so far, but this one is certainly taking a different stance. And certainly the tone, I think I agree with you. I think it benefits from this. Yeah. It seems pretty complex.
Totally.
Like it leaves me with some pretty complex feelings. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And whenever I was first reading it, I was like, you know what? If I started communicating with a tiger it changes from a tiger to a woman, right?
Yeah. A tigress.
Ooh. If I started communicating with a tigress and she started telling me this really sad story about, being confined to that area and blah, 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 I might just do whatever I had to do to free that tigress as well.
Yeah.
Honestly. But of course, if it came to killing my dad, I probably wouldn't do. No, I definitely wouldn't. But I would definitely do some weird shit if that tiger told me to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed. Especially when this choice is presented to a child.
Mm-hmm.
And not only just a child, which would probably be enough, but to present it to a child who is basically emotionally abused by her father.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and again, abused is putting it in a pretty harsh light, but I don't think it's untrue either.
She says a creepy dad.
And she really does. Like he kind of just comes across like slimy and scummy. Like my first thought whenever he opened his mouth was like, oh God, father of the year. Like, well done, dad.
Yeah.
It was this line here. Christ, Allison, would it kill you to try to socialize more instead of standing by yourself staring at nothing? My comment was, gee, thanks for the encouraging words, Dad.
Right?
Like, come on, man. Like, be better.
Yeah, be better.
Be better, Dad.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, and we just reinforce that. Dad is a pretty static character. He's not really changing. He's just constantly just this belittling, not even belittling. I feel like just
dad is a trope.
Yeah.
I feel like he is an 80s or 90s dad trope.
Yeah.
Of this guy who he works long hours, he drinks beers, he talks to his kids like, Christ, child, get your shit together type of dad.
Yeah. Yeah. Where in the tropey sitcom world, like they may speak that way, but it's like at the end of the day, whenever daughter feels bad, dad's like, oh, I need to go talk to her. And he goes and he, makes up for all the shitty things that he did by talking to his daughter like she's a human. And therefore he's father of the year for that.
Yeah.
So, that's kind of the trope, which is in and of itself kind of an issue.
Yeah.
But
he's like the type of dad that like forces his son to be like the star football player so he can live vicariously through him or something like that.
Yeah, especially the dad that's playing golf at the country club with his buddies all the time and dragging his daughter along.
Right.
Who clearly doesn't want to be there, but has found something that she's really enamored with.
Yes.
Which, according to Dad, which that line also, staring off at nothing.
Mm-hmm.
This might imply that this tigress may not be there.
Or that only she can see it.
Yes. Yeah, so I wanted to present both of those options because that's what I thought whenever we reached this point is like, okay, Dad either can't see the tiger lady or she's hallucinating the tiger lady.
And I mean, that makes me wonder, in any case of somebody hallucinating, what if they really are seeing it? We just can't see it.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. All fair.
But we have to put them down or drug them because they're not fitting into societal norms.
Yep.
They're disrupting the system.
Yep. That's what you do.
Yep.
That's how you handle that.
Put them down.
Drugs. Handle it with drugs. This line, you should maybe get her tested for something, said one of her dad's friends. Could be all kinds of things. And this is just, as I said, we're just reinforcing this. But now this is from Dad's friend. So Dad's friend is reinforcing Dad's attitude at this point. So he's just in this echo chamber of people who share this opinion that something's wrong with her.
Yeah.
And I thought that was a really great way to get us on Allison's side as readers.
Yeah.
To just make sure that we're firmly on Allison's side.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
And also, one thing that put me firmly on Allison's side was the friend being a creeper to the waitress.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And it only gets more and more pronounced the longer we read. Yeah.
And at that point, I was just like, all right, fuck those guys.
Yeah.
I'm on your side, Allison. Let's do this.
It was at this point, saying she needs to get tested. It could be all kinds of things.
Yeah.
I just thought, like, this is a really great way to set up your antagonists just through what they say.
Yeah.
And without any sort of input from the point of view character. They just, all they have to do is open their mouths and they paint themselves as villains.
Right.
I thought that was really well done.
Yeah. That was.
Yeah. And then just kind of furthering that exact same idea. Kids these days are too soft, just need more discipline and need to learn to act right. You're telling me, said one of Dad's friends who'd been tossing back beer after beer. That's an excellent framing of hypocrisy. Like, I love that you just pull in that statement.
Exactly.
And then his basically ignoring that idea for himself.
Right.
Rules for thee, but not for me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that immediately just takes away all credibility of what he just said.
Precisely. Yeah.
Yeah. Because you're like, okay, maybe you have a problem, you know?
Yeah. And just need to learn to act right.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So again, you're just very, very firmly rooting us in Team Allison. And these guys are just
very effectively.
Ugh. Yeah.
I like where it's like, even little cats remember the great hunters in their blood and bones.
I love
that. That is so similar to what Nick wrote.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, going back to Nick G's story, I think they just see themselves that way. Like as big.
Yeah, exactly.
Predatory.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man, I love that. I love these descriptions of these kitties.
No, totally. Me too.
The use of the words this week in this story. Basically, we get them offered back to us as dad jokes, as bad dad jokes that just didn't land because they're really like inappropriate. Yeah. Thrust, huh? Not as good as my joke about the big package for delivery. Remember that one? Yeah. God, I just love that that's how these words were offered back to us. Yeah. These just bad dad jokes. Right? It was very creative, very well handled.
Yeah, that was good.
I love that. And we get this, come away, O human child, to the waters and the wild, with a fairy hand in hand, for the world's more full of weeping than you can understand. What is that from?
Well, that's I don't know, but that's very reminiscent of last week's story, though.
And I want to say the previous week as well from All Fair. Seems like we do get these poetic beats.
Right. These
fairly consistently.
Enchanted forest type of things.
For the world's more full of weeping than you can understand. Why? What is that? I know that.
I don't know, but I did notice that All Fair said, I hope I got the quotes right in their comments.
Because
Is it Pan's Labyrinth?
Yates.
Yates.
Yeah, W.B. Yeats. The Stolen Child. Which I do think Pan's Labyrinth makes use of that quote.
Really?
Maybe. If for no other reason, like that's what I also thought Pan's Labyrinth.
I don't know why.
I read that.
That's just what I thought.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, it's a beautiful movie.
Yeah.
So good.
Too good.
I think it might be what calls it up is with the fairy hand in hand for the world more full of weeping than you can understand.
Right.
I love the use of that. I adored that. I loved reading that. Just in that moment, it just struck such emotion while also sticking with this magical like theme that we have that we've established.
Yeah.
I love that. I love the inclusion of that.
Me too.
Sucker for good poetry, man. Yeah. And then we start getting more of this. I knew you were a clever one, so you know more or less, as much as any human could comprehend.
Yeah.
This is the tigress speaking. So I wanted to call out. I don't know if this tigress is speaking or if this is in her head. Based off of it being in italics, I'm assuming this is just like a spoken in her head. Is that right?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't understand there towards the end when it's like Allison giggled again somewhat maliciously and finally opened the door. So right there, it seemed to me that she let her dad out. But then after that, like the very last part, it seemed that the dad died in there. You know? You know?
Yeah, I understand your confusion. Yeah, I hadn't really caught it, but just going to read it. Allison giggled again, somewhat maliciously, and finally opened the door. The marks only bound what was inside, not outside. Her friend was being freed from all restrictions, so they had told her. And once they had reclaimed the ground and water that had been theirs in older times, they would be powerful enough to open a portal to move freely between worlds. Maybe this opening of this door is not the door behind which her father is trapped, but opening this door, this portal of which they have been bound behind. Maybe that's what it's referring to. Either way, it is a little it is actually quite unclear.
Yeah.
Because I would assume, especially being labeled as a door, that it is referring to the door that her father is banging on in that moment. So yeah, a little clarity would help. Certainly. Especially in the climactic moments of this story. Yeah.
Because I'm like, wait. Did she let him out, or did she wait until he had already died and then opened the door? But in that case, why would she have opened the door?
Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, like you can attest like to being at the end. It's like we just, you got to get it down. And so this clarity suffered a little bit, but the themes of this are all very present.
Yes.
I wonder who you'll see, Dad, when they come in and reclaim what's theirs.
Yeah.
The little cat or the big cat? The lady or the tiger? Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, yeah. That's such a brutal ending to the story. Yeah. So well done.
I quite enjoyed this one, All Fair.
I did too. Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
And up next, Longing by Richie Posier.
Yes. So Richie, this is very poetic. I saw that it was just like very late at night and you were just like, what I kind of felt from your comment was that you were kind of deliriously tired and you were just like, okay, I'm just going to write whatever comes to mind type of thing.
Almost a free writing experiment. Yeah.
Yeah. I liked it, and I'm like trying to, I really like to just try to figure out what it means, like what's the meaning behind it,
Yeah. And in this case, I don't know if for me it didn't feel so much like there was a meaning to grasp as a feeling to grasp.
I guess mostly it's like the last part, I lust for Gaia. Yeah. It's like,
Yeah,
I don't
you're
know.
right.
I like to confer meaning on things. Just be like, okay, it like you really want to be outside in nature, or Because if it could be
actually,
a lot of
yeah,
things.
I really like that, especially. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Okay, to ascribe like a meaning to it, especially just these final lines. I tremble on the precipice of torment.
Right.
I lust for Gaia.
Mm-hmm.
That almost sounds like I tremble on the precipice of torment. You could ascribe torment as, especially from the prompt, being naked, especially in a public place, like outside. Could almost be like a nudism.
Oh.
I lust for Gaia.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know why. Like that was the meaning that I ascribed just in reading it just in this moment. It's like I tremble on the precipice of torment. Like I tremble on the idea of that torment of being exposed in that way.
Okay, because see where I went with that was like being in the forest jerking off.
That's the more high literature approach.
I was like, okay, I'm feeling like a peak coming to a peak here, you know, like coming to a climax, you know.
Actually, you know, that fits probably better. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a less prude way of looking at it.
Which it could be just up to interpretation, though. It's just like,
honestly, that I really like that. Okay, so we have this joke in our we call it Fancy Book Club, and that it's basically just going through books and of authors who feel the need to write different ways of jacking off.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So it's a very high literature concept.
That's hilarious. Like he caressed his manhood type of thing,
or just like exploring the circumstances that led this author to the need to write down why this character is jacking off. It's just utterly fascinating.
Hilarious. That makes me want to go to that book club.
But so anyway, it does strike me as a kind of high literature concept for that reason alone.
Yeah, no, totally.
Actually, yeah.
So we are talking about Gaia because it's like she stands before me, the primordian. Because Gaia is one of the primordial beings, and so okay, and this is like what I was kind of seeing as like the other side of the coin of what you wrote. Because it's kind of like the more seductive side of Gaia.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And especially just this very, the only way I feel I could read this is very slowly, carefully, poetically. Actually, that's the way I would read it. Treat commas as having one weight, periods have another weight, a line break has another weight even still.
Yeah.
And so just the way this is read is very poetic.
Yeah.
And so, just this poetic style, the very slow and measured way you read it is kind of meditative, is mindful in the same way.
Yeah.
As well. So yeah, I agree. Whenever I read this, it felt reminiscent.
Yeah.
Despite being subjectively or of its subject, it's very different. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why, but whenever I read this story, I just, the picture in my head that keeps coming up is of Venus. What is that artwork called and who is it by?
Oh.
Venus coming out of the ocean, and she's like kind of got her hand like her arm over her chest. She's coming out of the
Birth of Venus.
Yes.
Yeah, Sandro Botticelli.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's just what I keep seeing. Because according to myth, well, I mean, you know, whatever. But according to myth, Venus is the offspring of Gaia and Uranus. Yeah. And Uranus being the sky, which is also where we get the word Uranus.
What was I thinking? Uranus was of the ocean, of the sea.
No, Uranus is the sky.
Sky?
Yeah, Uranus is the sky. And Uranus, according to some myth, is the child of Gaia. So basically, Gaia and her own son boned, and they gave birth to Venus.
Venus.
Yeah. Because Venus was actually the product of the jizz of Uranus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That fell into the ocean. And
into Neptune? Ew, gross.
Well, no, Neptune isn't the ocean. Neptune is the god of the ocean.
Okay.
He's not the ocean itself.
Okay.
But anyway, and so then like, Venus like sprang forth from that. And that's the painting that we have.
Oh.
Yeah. It's her coming out of an oyster. But anyway, that's just the
anyway. I digress.
Yeah, that's just the picture that's in my head when I read this story.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, actually, I am familiar with that painting.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine a lot of people are.
I'm looking at it right now in my head.
Yeah. 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 Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting that's your callback.
Yeah.
And frankly, I can see why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially like the way you described how you got there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It makes perfect sense.
Right.
Wondrous sights allured me to the depths of my soul and my loins. Oh, how they ache. How they burn in the stillness.
And that goes back to the jerking off in the forest.
Yeah. That makes me think of actually an Incubus song, which is called Aqueous Transmissions. Do you know that song?
Oh, hell yeah.
It's so good.
Y'all,
damn.
Incubus is so good, okay?
They're so
they are so freaking good.
No lie. They are okay, I'll say they were my favorite band for like 12 years of my life. They're still amazing.
They're so good.
Whenever they wrote that song, Aqueous Transmissions, man, they wrote the closer for every concert they would ever do.
Yeah.
And it's beautiful. It's wonderful. And just the idea behind it is I think it's literally masturbatory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there was an era of my life, not too terribly long ago, where I would turn on Incubus. That was like my boning music. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, it was.
Yeah. Incubus
don't play.
No. I'm like, all right, let me set the mood here.
Yeah.
Incubus. Dude. And also, who is it that does Amber is the color
311?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
And I would just totally just lean into that like 90s, 2000s life,
Yeah.
I'm just like, yes, I'm doing this.
Yes. In more ways than one.
Right.
Yeah. Oh man, I love this take on the prompt because it really, I'm actually surprised this is the only kind of lusty submission that we got because I felt like it really wanted to go that way.
No, totally, because it's like a kind of like a naked woman.
Yeah. And I'm with all respect, Richie, because again, I really enjoyed this. I'm glad that we didn't get just like a bunch of lusty stories because I really like the idea that we can discuss what is a nude painting.
Yeah.
Without it just insisting on being sexual.
Right. We can be sophisticated about it.
We can be sophisticated.
We're sophisticated.
Yeah, we are.
Sometimes. I mean, yes,
sometimes we're just going to bone to Incubus.
We are. And sometimes I'm just going to go straight to jerking off in the forest. But, you know,
sometimes you just got to drop all pretense and just be unsophisticated for a second.
Exactly.
But Richie, the poeticisms in this are, to use Rachel's term, tasty.
Yes. Very much so. Yes, very much so.
I especially love the end. She, this final like big paragraph. The void shimmers before me, my unknown beloved. She is the sun and the sky. She is the stardust that drifts endlessly in my heart. She is the trees and the earth and the sky that host a party of supplanters. She is all things. Beautiful.
Yeah, very beautiful.
Beautifully said.
Yeah.
And I love my unknown beloved. I don't know what it is about that, but that is especially yummy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I like she is the trees and the earth and the sky that host a party of supplanters. I really like that line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the more I read this, the more I can't help but call up The Birth of Venus.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah. It really does strike that.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. Awesome, Richie.
Awesome, Richie.
Hell yeah. And thank you.
Thank you.
And our final stories this week are Matt's Guide to Success in Life, Option X, Self-Congratulations by Walker by Faith.
Self-congratulation.
Oh, sorry. Self-congratulation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Congratulation.
Mm-hmm. So, what'd you make of this?
This wasn't where I thought we were going to go.
Mm-hmm.
Especially coming off of the like hyper political
Yeah.
like entry that we got last week, this felt like a non sequitur.
I agree.
Yeah, it felt very odd that
did
this is the
not-
direction that we landed.
To me, it did not feel like a foil. I thought we were going to a foil, but this didn't really feel like a foil to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I just don't get it. But
Yeah.
At the same time, I do think this is quite clever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. It is quite clever. There were definitely parts that made me giggle. I like it when it's like, you are no disciple, only a nocturnal scavenger at the margins of my rhetorical campsite. I feel like that was very clever.
That is clever.
When it's like, you no longer stop at upvotes and reposts, you begin to subsidize gas money, coffee money, Patreon pledges, direct messages asking, what can I do to support your work? To which I respond with characteristic magnanimity by furnishing a PayPal link via QR code screenshot that you have no way to access with only your one phone, but you find a way. That made me laugh, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, this interplay, this very meta interplay.
Oh, it's so meta.
This is like meta on meta.
It's
and
like
us discussing the meta-ness
meth.
is like, it's like meta to an order of magnitude.
It's exponential meta.
Yeah, and it will only grow to infinity.
Right.
Yeah.
It's methed out meta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Methda.
It's methda. But this is methda.
Methda.
That's what it is.
So, this kind of meta-textual reminiscence on the text itself being of a podcast, discussing a host of a podcast, is heady. It's a lot for me to read. I'll be honest, Walker.
Yeah, but then again, I feel like a lot of his work is like that lately, especially.
Yeah, and again, it's not to say that it is not without its wit.
Mm-hmm.
It is very witty. It is there are some things I read and I'm like, wow, this is very smartly written.
Yeah,
and this relationship between essentially you guys and us,
mm-hmm.
and this analysis from my perspective, quote unquote,
right,
of this relationship between us as mods and
mm-hmm.
you guys as participants, or us as co-hosts and you guys as listeners, and us as runners of Patreon and asking for like these donations, and you guys being the ones donating and paying for coffee and
I wish
QR links. And by the way,
nobody has done that.
By the way, our Patreon page was shut down for inactivity.
Oh,
so I had to reactivate it. So all of that to say that like this is very clever.
It is very clever.
I had a hard time laughing at this, Walker, though. Like this, there are points in here, especially, I'll be honest, I don't really appreciate you using my Reddit handle, because that took it from being a character to being me.
Right. That he was speaking for
that
you.
felt like crossing a line. That felt like a one toe too far over a line that was pretty hard to see to begin with. Beyond that, I'm going to be a good sport about this because there is some pretty excellent writing in here.
Yeah. Fair. Very fair. So there are like really clever parts, really funny parts, but I agree that it at times is so meta that I am just like, what? And it's almost like I've read articles like this before, which get so incredibly meta that I just close it. I'm just like, no, I'm not going to even try to like walk with you through the, intricacies of your brain.
Yeah.
It's
and
like,
it is an intricate.
Yes.
This is very intricate.
It is. And so it's like, yes, there is like a payoff for sure, because there's a lot of laughable moments, a lot of like zingers, really clever stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I cannot discount the quality of what this is.
Right.
I think this is of high quality.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not your audience for it, though. Not in this case.
Mm-hmm.
Especially not if I'm to be the punching bag.
Mm-hmm.
Which, in this case, I felt like a punching bag.
Mm-hmm.
Which, again, normally I'm totally okay with that. I felt so defensive while I was reading this.
Mm-hmm.
And so I felt it was important that I mention that.
Yeah.
So, again, very clever.
Mm-hmm.
But it felt personal.
Yeah.
In a way that was kind of hard to read.
Right.
So
it's blurring the line between like reality and fiction.
Yeah, and you know what it may just be it's just too close to home.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, you ever heard the show Silicon Valley?
Yeah, I've watched it. I love that show.
It's hilarious,
it's
right?
hilarious.
It's so funny. My brother-in-law will not watch it
because it's too close to home.
It's too fucking real.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's such it. He said, "This is how it is."
Yeah.
It's not funny.
Right.
I can't watch it and laugh because this is my life.
Right. Because he actually lives in Silicon Valley, doesn't he?
And he works in Silicon Valley with people like that.
Yeah.
Who behave
He's like, this
that.
isn't even funny. This is just my daily life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I left work to come home and watch a show about work.
Right.
Like, I won't do it.
Yeah.
So that's sort of what I think that's how I can equate this. Like, this is probably Silicon Valley to people who work in Silicon Valley.
Right.
And so submitting it to us, I thank you. I have to say thank you, not out of obligation, but because this is providing me with a line in the sand that I realize I have, and this just crossed a line for me. But I do appreciate you bringing it to us.
Yeah.
And then we move on to Matt's Guide to Success in Life, option 7: start a cult. Which I feel is a continuation of the same ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here we are with our microphones at our pulpit, preaching to our flock.
Right.
Shall we preach?
Shall we?
Walker, I'm not sure what to make of this. Again, coming off of what you had to say and the personal nature of the previous entry, and again, the way that I took it and how defensive I was, this feels personal again.
So obviously we were coming at this from like very different perspectives.
Yes. Yeah.
I can definitely see where you would get defensive because it's like something that you very much don't want to associate yourself with, and he is casting you in that role.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's almost like, I don't know, for me, like I'm trying to think of something that I'm like very like, do not want to be associated with. I'm like, not that.
Yeah.
Say, I don't know, racism or something.
Yeah.
And then I've spent my life, fighting against those things, and then suddenly to be cast in a light of being a racist, for example, that would very much trigger me. So I can understand your defensiveness.
Yes.
100%.
Okay, I'm gonna take a step back from this. This isn't me. This is the character map. This is satire on what it is that we're doing. Again, highly meta. And I'm going to put some distance from this. So what I see this story doing is, again, it's expanding on these ideas of this relationship between people who listen to podcasts and enjoy them and listen to them and digest them and become part of them, and the hosts, us in this case. But this isn't us. So in this case, this is actually saying a lot of kind things, I feel like. And it is really showing that through a lot of words that were hard for me to understand, saying, which was in a way kind of cruel, to make it so hard to find the kindness that's buried within this. Specifically, I will tell you, there is no throne here at all, because thrones are static and this is dynamic. Thrones are lofty, but this flows from low to high and back again. Thrones are for rulers, but this is for conductors. Thrones, like self-help platitudes, are furniture for the fearful. This is the rock on which ye shall stand. There's kindness there. I know it. I smell it. I just can't quite find it.
Yeah.
I tell you this plainly so that ye may understand I am an atheist. I bow to no higher power, and yet even still I say to you nonsense in the cadence of prophets, and you believe me. That should trouble you. Frankly, that does trouble me. What you say troubles me. And so, pre-friend, because there is no power higher than the exponent of at the end of my IQ testing results. And when I throw the lever, you will not glow but blaze. You will not merely receive current but transmit it. You will become the cliche that finally lived up to itself. You will become the unloved pre-friend who was raised to the rank of conduit. Walker, I'm trying to find kindness here, man, and it's hard to find. And I think that might be the point. This is a tipping point. We're reaching a tipping point, and the in-text guide at the end is send help. Something is wrong. And so I think that's why it's hard to find the kindness in this story, is because it's all come unraveled.
Yeah.
In which case, dude, bravo, because that's what I want next. I want the help. Like, this made me so upset. So please send the help.
Okay, so yeah, I totally see what you're saying there. Absolutely. And I empathize. There are, again, very funny and clever parts in this. Just saying these, to me, it's like the juxtaposition of this very like sacred biblical language combined with very modern and ridiculous themes is funny. So it's like, but I tell you, each dollar was a tithe. Each tip was initiation. Each petty Venmo was a brick in the cathedral of my inevitability. Each dollar was a tithe. That made me laugh a little bit. And then I like how you call out Coriana. It's funny to me because you say her name as though you know her. And that is somehow so absurd that it's humorous. So like, and when you enter this work, I tell you, you will not sit cross-legged before Coriana's tiger. You will not clap politely for her poems about moons. That made me laugh. It did. There are definitely parts in this. I mean, it is very clever. Again, it is very clever.
Yeah.
And there are, for sure, a lot of parts that made me laugh. It also seemed a bit aggressive at times. Yeah, taking liberties like that with the persona of quote unquote Matt is a bit risky, I would say. Bit ballsy.
Yeah, it is that. Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of where I stand on that.
Okay. Fair. And I love having that perspective. Because again, I feel so damn close.
Yeah, of course. Because it's quote unquote you.
Yeah. Again, quote unquote.
Yeah.
It was hard to not take it personally.
Yeah, no, I totally understand.
I really do feel bad that I couldn't help but take it personally. Yeah. Like I want to be the bigger person and be able to just like, oh yeah, this Matt, you know. But he so resembles me. Like he has all the talking points of who I am. Yeah. But he's not. He's not you. He's not me. So
he's not you.
Yeah.
He's a shell of you.
Yeah. And so like now that we've had this conversation, I might be able to read it for what it is now.
Yeah. And you know what? I think the fact that you can get on here and discuss it and also be open about the way it made you feel is you taking it well as possible.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. Because, you know, some people might just get pissed off and just be like,
I'm not talking about this.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I think you're doing it great, honestly.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah. You're being open. You're being vulnerable. You're being honest about your feelings. And I think that's better than a lot of people would have handled it. Cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, Walker.
Thank you, Walker.
I'm sorry I couldn't have many nice things to say about it. But
I feel like you still said a lot of nice things, honestly.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
I actually wrote something for this week, but I don't think the world is ready for it.
Oh,
I know Matt has read it.
I have.
But I will say that to me, it's the first time that I have written something that made my own self laugh out loud when I read it.
Hell yeah.
Back to myself.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
One of these days I might unveil it.
I belly laughed.
Yeah.
I belly laughed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you. Well, I guess I was pecked today.
Woo!
Woo! And thank you, Nick, to you, All Fair Chatwin, Richie Posier, and Walker by Faith. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
And that takes us into episode 56.
56, Bo.
So for episode 56, we are going to just outright steal the prompt from Maura Dinamail.
Awesome.
We are going to have you guys write a story in the style of Upgoer 5. I say in the style, using the Upgoer 5 parameters.
Yes.
That means
I think I'm going to do this one.
Ask you guys to write a story using the 1,000 most commonly used words in the English language.
I'm so excited.
And the words to get you out of some sticky situations this week are biology, pass, penalty, grounds, and computer. So biology, what you got?
I love this one. I love this one because it is so very Greek. So this comes from two words. The first one being bios, which means life.
Life.
Second one being logos, which means study of. So biology is study of life. Yes.
Super Greek.
Oh, I love it so much. You know what? I'm going to put that in my international student newsletter because I have an etymology section at the end, mostly just for my own self because I love it so much. And I put one word in there and I hadn't decided what it would be. Biology, that's what it's going to be. Okay, so biology is a noun. It can also absolutely be an adjectival noun.
Biology station. Because of course.
Biology class.
I mean, to use a real world example,
right?
Actually, biology station. Surely there's a lab station, like a biology station, lab station.
Oh, so, absolutely, 100%, 100%.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah. So biology, well, it's the study of life.
Mm-hmm.
It's
not much else
science.
To it. It is a science.
It's like I have a lot of students at Texas Tech Health Sciences Center who are general studies, biological bios. Anyway, they're in labs.
Just give up through that word.
They spend all their time in laboratories doing studies 24/7. And then I berate them for not doing also the things that I want them to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for being so damned pale.
Yes.
Get some sunlight.
Go get you some vitamin D, boy.
Go stand in the
get out of there.
Yeah. Go jump in the pool.
Yeah. And a lot of the places where they have their labs are in the basement.
Yes. Yeah.
So they're just in the basement.
Oh man. My sister.
I was just thinking about that. Your sister. Yeah.
She spent so much time in labs. But anyway, our next word is pass.
Pass? P-A-S-S?
P-A-S-S. Pass.
Okay. Pass. Oh man. Noun. Verb. I think it can be an adjectival noun like pass round. I think you could say that. This is my, I don't know. I'm going to think about that one, but pass, as a noun, it can be like, I'll take a pass. Like I'll skip that. It can be a pass, like with a ball. It can be, I'll take a pass at it is like to try something.
Yeah.
It can be to get permission. I've got a pass, like a permission to skip class or something. Or bathroom pass, like to go to the bathroom permission. What else can be as a noun?
Pass.
It's a pretty broad term.
It's so broad.
It is.
I was thinking of like a hall pass.
Yeah.
Like just, a thing to get you past something.
Right.
To get you through somewhere.
Oh, a pass, like the what's a famous pass? Like geological.
Oh, the off the top of my head, the Raton Pass through the Rockies from New Mexico to Colorado.
Yeah. There's something in my head. It's like Aransas Pass, but no, it's not Aransas.
Oh, mountain passes.
Yeah, mountain passes.
Yeah.
It's like a way to get through. It's a passage.
Yeah. Oh, that's an excellent use.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. Ooh, I would like some adventure stories with that kind of usage.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. As a verb, pass is like to transmit to somebody else or to something else.
Yeah.
To pass something.
On noun, did we mention like he made a pass at me?
Ooh, we didn't.
Yeah, that's
like hit
noun.
on.
Yeah.
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 To make a pass at someone.
Yeah.
So crazy. It can mean so many things.
So many things. Yeah.
And then you say like, I'll pass. It's like, no, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In basketball, obviously, in football,
right.
in sports ball, there's always a pass. Yeah.
Right. Exactly. To pass a ball.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's others.
You can pass a note.
Pass a note. To transmit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, transmit.
With that weird hand gesture that apparently I do and I didn't realize I did.
Yeah. The most rudimentary form of transmission is passing a note.
Exactly.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Die.
I was about to say that. Die.
Yeah.
He passed.
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 This is one like I don't mind dwelling on for a little bit.
Yeah, because it is so interesting.
It seems like things just like crawl out at you.
Yeah.
Pass.
I know. It's because it's almost like, it's like the wood between worlds. It's like a place of transmission between two different states.
Like transitory.
Yeah. So I feel like that's why it can mean so many things.
Yeah.
Because it's very like loose.
Dynamic. Fluid.
Yeah, fluid.
Yeah.
There it is. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, pass.
Pass.
And
I like that word.
yeah, that's a great one.
That's a good one.
The longer I sit here with it, I'm like,
I know.
damn.
I'm like, because at first I'm just like pass meant, but then whenever I think about it, I'm like, wait a second, this is a cool word.
And funny enough, I think that's the only word that is of the top 1,000 most commonly used words that we have here. So pass.
Okay. Because there's an exception for the words that we have.
Yes.
Right,
yeah.
okay.
So the words that we have can be used outside of the challenge,
right,
I
okay.
guess,
Yes,
because
yes,
they
yes,
are
yes.
also of the challenge.
Yes.
That makes sense. But
It does.
The next word is penalty.
Penalty. Oh, man. Penalty. Well, penalty is definitely a noun and an adjectival noun.
Penalty station.
Penalty station. Penalty box.
Oh, quite. Yeah.
Penalty means you did something bad. You fucked up.
And you're going to pay the price.
And you're going to pay.
And that price is penalty.
Yeah. And you know what? It's also in Spanish, like, que pena. It's like, what a shame. Yeah. It's bad. It's just bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because, like, penal comes from penalty.
Yes.
Or not from penalty. It is of.
The same root.
They're the same root.
Yes.
Like, yeah. Those words.
Yeah. That's true. But I feel like, it's like almost like punishing.
Yeah. Yeah.
The penal code is like the you fucked up code.
Yeah.
You know?
the price you pay for having fucked up code.
Right.
Yeah.
Penalty.
It's
not
judgment. It's what I'm trying to like firmly like root it.
It's consequence.
Yeah, it's like the consequence that you pay. It's an established consequence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
An established set of consequences.
Right.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, it's pretty specific. So
yeah, it really is.
I feel like there's not just a whole ton of definitions like we would have for pass.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So our next word is grounds.
I feel like the penalty station would be like Dante's Inferno. you know?
Yeah.
Hell.
Hell is the
basically.
penalty station.
The penalty station is hell. It really
Fuck
is.
yeah, it is.
It really is.
The penalty box of life.
Yes. A penalty box of the afterlife.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the
yeah.
only difference is that I feel like a penalty can be paid and then you know, can get out of the penalty box.
Yeah.
But I feel like you don't. I mean, according to
penalty is just sitting there for some time.
Right. But according to our definition of hell, it's not really something you pay and then leave.
No, it's something you bought and paid for eternity.
Right. Exactly.
Here's your reward.
Mm-hmm. Your eternal reward.
Yeah. Okay, so our next word is grounds.
Grounds?
Grounds.
Oh, this can mean a lot of things. So, grounds. Grounds. Well, you know what? It's a noun.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what else? It's a verb, a third person singular verb.
Yeah. Remove the S and it's a little bit more applicable, but yeah. Yep.
With the S, it's third person singular.
Yeah.
It's he grounds.
He grounds,
blah,
she
blah, blah.
grounds, yeah.
Yeah. It's also, I think you could consider it an adjectival noun like groundskeeper.
Uh-huh.
Although that's like one word. So
it is, yeah.
Yeah, maybe not. But grounds for dismissal.
Yes. Yeah.
That is grounds for dismissal, sir.
There's a song that the first thing that came to mind whenever I saw this was a song by Elbow called Grounds for Divorce.
Ooh.
Which is a great song,
okay.
by the way. Yeah.
That sounds great.
Anyway.
Okay. Yeah. So grounds, it's like a reason for, it's like
grounds for penalty.
It's like criteria.
Yeah.
This is the grounds for divorce. This is the criteria for divorce.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grounds is a third person singular. You know what? She really grounds him. I feel like she really grounds him.
Yeah.
I feel like it's usually females grounding males. Although my boyfriend grounds me.
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah.
Because otherwise I'm just kind of floating out in the universe unanchored.
Yeah, and I think that's a really interesting use of that word, to ground somebody, because it's such a visual, it has just such a visual quality to it. Like you just have like a kite and then somebody's grounding.
Right. Like holding the string of
that
the
would
kite.
Otherwise should go
right
and just fly away.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I've always thought that was interesting. Just because it felt so metaphorical at its root. If it wasn't, like, is it just metaphor? Like using it in that context, is it just a metaphor, or is that by definition what it means? Like he grounds me or she grounds me.
I think that's metaphor.
It is just metaphor.
Because then ground is earth.
Yeah.
So if you ground someone metaphorically, you're attaching them to the earth.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Okay.
And then if you think of the grounds, that's like the property, the area, you know?
Interesting. Yeah. Yeah. And it's just such a common word, a common usage of that word.
Yeah.
And I've always liked it. Yeah. Oh, and like a more mundane version is like coffee grounds.
That's right. Coffee grounds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And our final word, computer.
Oh.
Oh, and by the way, I was completely wrong. The only words on this list that are not of the Upgoer 5 are biology and penalty.
Oh, wow.
Pass,
so there's 3.
grounds, and computer. All fall within the 1,000 most commonly used words.
That's amazing.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So computer. I was just thinking about this etymologically, and I do believe that it means the thing which puts together.
Computer? Ooh, yeah, sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can say anything. I probably believe it.
The ER suffix means one who does something. Okay. And then com definitely means together. And then pute, I'm pretty sure, is from pudo, pudere, which is to put.
Put.
So one that puts together. A putter together. Putter togetherer.
A putter togetherer.
Yeah, a putter togetherer. I think computer literally means a putter togetherer. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Let's see what AI has to say from
Mm.
Google. The word computer
Okay,
comes
AI.
from the Latin verb computere, meaning to reckon, count, or sum.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
I don't know about that word, but I wonder what it means whenever you break it down further from the prefix to the root.
Here we go. Meaning of the components of the word computere, or combines com together and putare to reckon or to prune.
Okay.
Putare.
All right. Yeah, I accept that. So it's not okay, because the one that I thought it was pudo with a D. And so this is, yeah, pudo.
Putare.
This is puta, like whore.
to reckon.
No, this is a different word. So it's with
Putare.
a T instead of a D.
Yep.
Okay.
Putare.
All right. Because
reckon.
with the D can be with the S and D. You're like, what?
Sure.
Oh, it's in Spanish, bro. Like puso, pude. It's put.
Okay.
Okay. But with the T, it's apparently different. Reckon.
Apparently.
All right. Cool.
Or to prune, which seems...
Right. So computers kind of prune, right? When you think about it. Think about it really hard. Can you imagine a computer?
I'm going to really squint. I'm going to squint really hard.
Computer
Am I pruning now?
at a bush. Think about a computer at a bush pruning.
Yeah.
Just imagine that
think
right
about
now.
a computer and think about some shears.
Right.
They're really the same thing if you think about it.
If you
the
really think about it really
numbers
hard,
are a
our
bush.
shears, they're trimming away
Yeah,
things.
the computer is shears.
They're
Shears are a
pruning
computer.
things.
Yeah.
They're trimming.
Yeah, the numbers are
Right.
they're just a bush.
Right.
Yeah.
In my mind, that works.
Okay.
I can see it. I'm picturing it. I'm picturing the Jetsons.
I'm picturing a picture drawn out of numbers that just looks like a bush.
Yeah. I'm picturing that, and I'm picturing in the Jetsons where that one computer, like that robot, like lifts you up and like cuts your hair and like shaves your face and all this stuff.
Oh yeah, was
You
that
know?
Rosie?
Yeah.
Did
That's
Rosie
exactly
do
who it was. It was Rosie.
Oh.
I'm picturing Rosie. She's a computer and she prunes. So to me, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those words again are biology, pass, penalty, grounds, and computer. Man, I'm excited for this prompt.
I am too. And I really want to do this one. I've got to make time to do it. I've got to.
it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. Do it and doing it and do it.
And
if
doing it
you
well.
want to be like these wonderful writers and submit your story at You Write, head on over to our subreddit at reddit.com/r/YouWritePod.
If you're unable to submit a story this week, that's fine. You can help out by reading and commenting on other people's stories.
Each time you post a story or leave a comment on someone else's submission, you increase your chances of having your story read on the podcast.
You can always reach us at yourwritepod@gmail.com.
If you like our show and want to help support us, consider donating to our Patreon, which no one has done yet, at patreon.com/YouWrite.
Newly activated.
Freshly activated.
Yeah, I think it still works. Let me
fresh.
know.
It's fresh off the press.
If you try to donate money to us at YouWrite and it doesn't work,
what if people
go
have
on
been
and email
donating-
us at yourwritepod@gmail.com.
What if people have been donating to us this whole time and we just haven't been receiving the funds?
If people had been donating to us this whole time, it wouldn't have been deactivated for inactivity.
Touche.
Or
Touche.
I'll admit I'm making an assumption there.
Yeah. That's a bit of a bold assumption, in fact.
It's a little bold.
You know what assuming does, right?
It means I had something
It
really
makes
clever.
an ass
out of you and me. If you're unable to donate. Oh, wait, that's yours. Sorry.
No, that's yours.
Is it?
No. Yes. That's yours.
Oh, if you're unable to donate, that is fine. You can just go and share the podcast.
Go on.
Let other people know we're here.
Go and do it.
Yeah.
If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the podcast so you know as soon as new episodes are available.
Also, be sure to leave us a rating and a review in your podcatcher of choice. I believe Spotify offers comments.
Oh.
So you can leave us a
Really?
comment on Spotify.
What?
Reviews on
Oh,
Apple
what?
Podcasts, and I believe even Amazon Podcasts,
Oh.
which I actually haven't checked those. because I'm not sure anybody listens to us on Amazon.
Oh, fuck them.
But I mean, it's fine.
How dare you not listen to us on Amazon?
I also think Audible leaves comments, but just wherever. It's fine. YouTube even.
And remember, join us next week on You Write,
a podcast where you write.
I like the way you work it.
No diggity.
I wanna bag it up.
Bag it up there.
I like the way you work it.
No diggity.
I like to bag it up.
See y'all next week.
She's got classy style. She made him bear. Shorty never act wild. Very low key on the profile.
Catching villains is a no. Let me tell you how it goes. Curves the word, spins the verb. Love as it comes so frequent to her. Oh, I like the way you work it.
No diggity.
I like to bag it up,
yeah. I like the way you work it. No diggity. I like to bag it up.